You know someone doesn't have their shit together, they still have a Hotmail account. That's the thing. You still have a Hotmail account, you're like, hey, I want to date you. Oh, by the way, I got a Hotmail account. No deal. No fucking deal. Don't ever... Alright, your next comic coming on stage, very hardworking guy, very dear friend of mine. Give it up for Chris Martin. I'm posing for the camera real quick.
Give it up for John Reaves. A man was arrested on a United Airlines flight for masturbating. The movie's already in the works. Trouser snakes on a plane. Pillsbury Doughboy celebrated his 51st birthday. Sadly, he never recovered from getting poked by the Michelin Man. His only consolation, at least the Michelin Man was wearing a rubber. Here's a sex tip from Representative Anthony Weiner. In a pinch, you can always use a Pompeii lemonade juice bottle as a butt plug. I'm not going to demonstrate. Weiner had to resign after naughty pictures of him surfaced that were taken in the House of Representatives gym. What a dumbass. Should have done what I always do, have them taken at the photo booth at the New York Deli. I was in the Carytown McDonald's the other day, and there were a bunch of Vietnamese women screaming at each other in the back booth. Hey, if I want to listen to a bunch of Vietnamese women screaming, I wouldn't have spent so much time trying to avoid the draft in 1971. Too soon? Katie Couric of CBS News has left CBS News. The only audience for Katie were people who fantasized about coming on her face. The only audience for Diane Sawyer of ABC is women who fantasize about kicking her ass. The only audience for Brian Williams of NBC is men who fantasize about seeing him gang raped in a Serbian prison. And the only people the only audience for Jim Lair of PBS is people who fantasize about him stroking out on the air. They found Blackbeard's anchor off the coast of North Carolina. However, they're still searching for any trace of originality in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. And they're still looking for Captain Jack Sparrow's sexual orientation as well. This is the last supper for John Reaves, at least at Cafe Diem anyway. He'll be returning for the Jesus is a Comedy tour along with Bill Metzger and James Polk. I call him Spicoli, but I also call him a friend, even though I once tried to have him dragged from his car and nearly beaten to death. And I nearly got him pregnant once. Anyway, that's his story. John recently did stand up, and in the audience were 3 women that he had fucked, which ties Blake's midget record, set at Cafe Diem last year. And we're going to have to put an asterisk on that since Blake fisted one of them. Remember, John has gotten his finger in more pies than Kirstie Alley. Sketch, stand-up, improv. He's done more collaborating than the French. He did the undergrads with Omari Brown, and they produced Nippy and Skippy Funeral Magic, which is the single white female of sketch comedy. He did Sassy Jr. as Funny Scene with David Marie Garland. He did a radio show with David Marie and Ben Kohler. So obviously he's going to leave a big hole in Richmond comedy. But he has two flaws that I'm aware of. One, he spent all that time with David Marie Garland, and he still doesn't know the difference between shampoo and salad dressing. And his other flaw is inexplicable love for Janine Garofalo, who Ray Bullock once so pungently and accurately described as batshit crazy. Welcome back to the stage, the future boy from New York City, John Reaves.
Thanks, Chris, man. That means a lot, bro. Means a lot. Oh shit. Totally just forgot who's next. Oh, I know who's next. Never mind. I just want to say thanks, Chris. That means a lot, man. You need to check your facts a little bit because I think I have 4 girls here. That not 3. So I've never fucked. I've always made love. Look at you, ladies. Y'all all booed up, but I don't know about you. All right. Sorry to make you uncomfortable. Now I feel uncomfortable. Girl, Elvis? Is your girl Elvis? Sweet. What's up?